Okay, very good. And let's jog in place. I'm gonna kind of skip forward, skip back. You guys have the space, you can do that too. Pick up the pace a little bit. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. And faster, 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 faster. And slow. Slow motion. Oh, it's glitching. No, just kidding.
I was like, what?
Jog in place. Here, why don't you guys go ahead and throw some punches. Forward and back, forward and back. Boom, boom, boom. Move to the side. Move to the other side. Jab, jab. Jab, cross. Hook, punch. Head movement. Head movement. Back. Jab, jab, cross. And jog in place. Go ahead and circle your arms. There you go. Big circles. And backwards. There you go. Can you guys make really tiny circles? Go the other direction. Now back to big circles. Go down all the way to the floor and reach. Here, let's try this out. Everyone go into a horse dance? Yeah, I'm still wearing my leggings. Horse dance, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Big jump for this guy. And let's do one more. Horse dance. 3, 2, 1. Big jump. Ugh. And back to jogging. So how you guys doing? Guys okay?
Hopefully you guys have some AC.
And go forward and back. And pick up the pace a little bit. A little faster. A little faster. And as fast as you can. Whoa! Good job, you guys. All right, let's do some squats, okay? Ready? Let's do 10. Count them with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back jogging. Just shake it out, you guys. Just shake it out. What do you normally do? I don't know.
Do what you feel.
Go ahead and kind of roll out your shoulders a little bit.
Some leg swings too.
What?
Leg swings. Leg swings.
And go ahead and copy me, you guys. I'm going to loosen up the hips a little bit. You guys all know how to do this? Yes, I'm going inward, out. Inside to the outside. Big swings. There you go. And let's go outside in. So you're going to switch outside in. There you go. Try to get your knee up as high as you can. If you guys know Pinan Sandan, it's kind of like that. Boom. Okay, now let's go inside, outside. Inside, outside. Good. Inside, outside. Good. And shake it out one more time. All right, very good, you guys. Nicely done. Good skate. Nice bow. Good job, you guys.
All right, you guys. So we're going to start off with some striking, some shadow boxing here. So normally we don't talk about different levels of punching, right? So for instance, punching to the head or punching to the body, right? So normally we just all punch to the head. So we're going to work a little bit today on different targets for your guys' punches. So use your mind's eye, use your imagination. I want you guys to just throw some jabs out. Can you guys just throw some jabs out? Boom, throw some jabs out. Ah. So nice and relaxed. Try to remember you're not hitting anything. Just throw some jabs. Boom. Go ahead. Just on your own, throw some jabs. Nice and relaxed. Remember, it's about speed, not about power. Just throw it out. Just like that. Boom. Just like that. Throw it out. Okay? Just some jab. Nice and relaxed. Throw some double ones. Go 1, 2. 1, 2. Same target. 1, 2. And then once you get the hang of that, now start throwing a different target. So you can go head, body, body, head, 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 body, right? Well, just start throwing jabs at different targets, right? Because, I mean, and then from there you can start throwing other punches to different targets. We can go hooks to the body, hooks to the head, uppercuts to the body, uppercuts to the head, jabs to the body and head, crosses to the body and head, right? But try to imagine your target in front of you, the person in front of you, and hit them from in front of you. Pop, 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 right? And so whether it's to the body, whether it's to the head, right? Whatever it is, just try and visualize your opponent. So I want you just hands, no kicking just yet. Just because we do work different doubles of kicks, but right now we're just doing different levels of hands, some hand techniques.
So on night that, I don't know how efficient you'll be on that yoga ball. So.
Uh-oh.
Try it from a guarded position. There you go.
It's really easy to see too. It's bright green, turquoise. Go ahead, guys. Get moving. I want to see you guys here. Different targets.
Stay loose, but keep your guard up. You want to practice keeping a good guarded position.
We got a new combination for you guys, so it requires different levels of changing. So I want you guys to be working on it. Boom, boom. It's here. Ha. All right, relax. Shake it out. Like this. Here, I want you guys to relax a little bit. So the combo looks like this. It's going to be jab, jab, slip, hook, cross. That's going to be the first part of the combination. So jab, jab, slip, hook, cross. Okay? So watch. I go jab, then I'm going to jab to the body. I slip to the forward leg, then I go hook, cross. So from a little further away, you guys can see my feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do that with me. So everyone actually just work on this. Everyone go jab, jab. So watch me. So I go jab here, and then I drop and step. So I'm actually stepping forward. You guys see my feet? So I go jab, and then I'm actually stepping and dropping and jab. So I'm dropping my whole body. I'm loading my legs up here. Then I slip as if I shift my weight to my front leg. And I try to make my shoulder, this shoulder touch my opposite knee. So my opposite knee touches. So I go here. So everyone do that a couple times. Everyone do this. Grab your shoulder and compress. And then come back. And pay attention to what that does with your head. See how my head moves? Really important. Boom. All right. So it's not just this. Or like a metronome. All right. Or a windshield wiper. Here. Okay. I'm turning. So again, here. 1, 2. I actually step to 1, 2. Slip. Then I come over the top of my hook. And then my straight. And then I come right back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm out. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, and I'm out. So go ahead and take a minute or two and work on that. Boom, boom, slip, hook, cross. Okay? So jab, jab, hook, or jab, jab, slip, hook, cross.
Nathan, you want to give it a try, Nathan? So jab, jab, slip, hook, cross.
So it's going to look like this. So if you're right-handed, my right leg is back. It's going to go left, left, slip, left, right. Okay, so my left hand, my lead hand, does 3 techniques in a row. 1, 2, I move, and then 3 in a row, and then my right hand does something. Okay, my other hand does something. The same, that's better, Nathan. Nathan Parsons, pretty good. So remember, 2 different levels. 1, 2. See how my jab is 2 different heights? That's important. 1, 2. Okay, and my body goes with it. I drop my body as well. 1, 2, then I move on to slip, hook, straight. Okay, so I really want to see you guys working on getting that jab to come down lower. Okay, what's up, Bryant?
I have 2 things.
Yes.
1, do you bring your hand to the hip at any part of the technique?
Never. So for karate, now this is good for everyone. Everyone yell at me real quick. That's actually an important point. So for karate, right, for instance, for kata, what do we always tell you to do with the other hand? We always tell you to bring it back to your hip, right? Now the reason why you bring it back to your hip is that we want your mind to be paying attention to not just what's happening out here, but also to your legs. and to what's happening down here. So when you pull your hand back to your hip, what it does is it helps you root and pay attention and get ready for the next technique, right? So for instance, if I were to do a punch, when I pull my hand back on my hip, now I'm coiling back this other leg in order to have power for my next technique. Does that make sense? That is why we tell you to bring your hand back to hip. It's not so it looks cool. And that's not because it looks cool, right? But there actually is a purpose. Now, for in this case, for boxing or kickboxing or practical self-defense, we do not want you to bring your hand back to your hip, because guess what? When you bring your hand back to your hip, you have no protection here, right? You're bringing your hands down, right? So same thing. We want you guys to bring your hands up. But, however, that feeling of pulling down and that same feeling that you get from pulling your hand back to your hip, that is still there. The only difference is now you're using your elbow and like your brain, you're kind of just thinking about it rather than forcing your body to do it with your hand. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense. Is that making sense to you guys? Right? So that feeling of pulling and dropping with your hand, in this case on the hip, now you just get that with here instead. But see how it's the same motion. The only difference is my hand didn't go into my hip, right? Because now I know, right? Now I understand why this is going back to the hip. Now I don't need to bring my hand back to the hip, especially for boxing, right? Now I can just do this because I have that feeling developed of pulling and dropping, and now I can load for my next strike. Does that make sense? Right? That's like next level stuff. So Brian, that was a good one. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you guys still have that feeling of pulling and dropping, but your hand does not go to the hip. Okay? All right. Did you have a second thing, Brian? Keep going, guys. Keep practicing. I want to see jab, jab, slip, hook, cross. I want to see that. I want to see you guys moving. Some of you guys are standing around.
So for the body, when you do different angles,
Yes.
the body should be aiming at the ribs.
Solar plexus. So which is right here. Okay. So if you feel your ribs, you go all the way down. So that will knock the wind out of somebody. That's kind of right where your diaphragm is. And it's gonna kind of knock the air out of their lungs. So watch. So if I was using somebody pull as like a target, so it'd be the first strike would be to the nose and then to the body this way. And then let's say she counters, boom, I slip, then I go hook, cross, and that's gonna be so that double jab, it kind of gets them angry. They try to hit me, and I go boom, boom, slip, and then I boom, boom, and I hit with that hook cross right away. Right. So once you start getting the hang of it, start speeding it up a little to where it's boom, boom. It's quick. It's not like right? And I'm not just squatting, right? But boom, boom, quick, slip, hook, cross, right? So it's a little speedy that way, right? So you want to be fast about it, but only once you understand kind of what's going on. All right? Did that answer your question, Brian?
This just came to my mind.
Yes.
Can you show us the whole, the whole thing? Because you said that was just a part of it. So can you show us what we're supposed to be looking at?
So as of right now, there's still some other pieces that I'm playing with, just to make more sense and make it flow a little bit more. So right now, that's the only part that's like solidified. So, yeah.
But if you show us what the whole thing is, then we'll know.
Brian, just work on that right now. Okay? I know you want to know more, but as of right now, that's all I've got kind of ready to go. The rest, I'm still messing around with it and still experimenting with it, okay? All right. I know you want to know more. Once I get it down, then I'll show you. Okay? Sensei's here, by the way, guys.
Hi guys.
Say hi, Sensei. He
Sorry,
just
I was
walked in.
late.
Oh, by the way, he's wearing the new shirt, by the way. That's the new shirt. The shirts are in.
And you can see
Boom, that's the thing, and then
that's the front. It looks. Remember the picture on the
Yeah.
it was all crooked, and it's not crooked in
and then show
reality.
the back, maybe.
The back.
There you go. That's the back, you guys. Boom. All right, new shirt. All right, so there you go. There's your live model right there. All right, so boom, jab, jab, slip, hook, cross. So I do want to spend a little bit of time on slipping, just because I know slipping is something that we don't do as much. So actually, I want you guys all go ahead and get nearer to the camera here. We'll work on some slipping. Not slipping like, whoa, slipping, but not that kind of slipping, although I'm sure some of you are black belts at slipping. All right, so I hope not. I hope you at least roll and fall properly. But when I slip, so I mentioned earlier when you slip, watch what happens. It's not just this. I'm not like windshield wipering it. windshield wiping it and just kind of like, but I'm actually taking my shoulders and turning them a little bit. So I'm taking my far shoulder and trying to touch my opposite knee with it. So if I slip to my right, my left shoulder goes to my right knee. If I slip to my left, my right shoulder goes to my left knee. So to do that a couple times on your own, just kind of be here and work on this slipping back and forth. So just kind of feel this, and that'll give you a good sense of transferring the weight, especially if you focus on getting that shoulder down and getting that shoulder to come across. Now, important, I'm not doing this. Right, that's kind of ridiculous, right? But I also don't want to turn too much, so I just turn enough just to move my head out of the way. Because remember, a fist is only this wide, right? So I only need to move maybe that much, right? Just a little bit longer. So I don't need to move like way over there, right? Or way over there, right? I just need to move just a little bit out of the way. Just kind of whoop, whoop, right? Just kind of dodge it, like Matrix. So let me see it. Why don't you guys go ahead and just go 1, 2, and then slip. So you guys are going to go 1 slip, 2 slip, roll. 1 little slip. Okay? So 1, 2, 1 little slip. So you're going to go 1, 2, and then roll. Okay? Slip, slip, keep the hands up, and then roll underneath. So if you guys notice, I used this in the last class. You guys see that red bag? Like right there? You should be able to keep your eyes on that red bag. So if I go like this, obviously, no good. So I want to still be able to see it the entire time. Okay? Well, I mean, at least for the slipping part, for the duck. So I'm going to go 1 slip, 2 slip, roll. Let me see it.
Raymond,
Slip, slip, roll.
why aren't we seeing you practicing?
Let me see it.
Raymond?
Slip, slip, roll. Okay?
Leah has a question.
So I'm seeing some of this. Right? You're not trying to juke them out. Right? Keep your hands up. Just move a little bit. Boom, boom. Here. Okay? Keep your hands in front. Yes, Leah. We'll get your question now. Yes? Mrs. Bosworth?
So when you do a second jab, do you go like in a front stance or something that looks like you? Or
Not quite a front stance. I'm going to be in a bit of a longer stance than normal. So this is my fighting stance. I'm going to be in a little bit longer of a stance than normal, but it's not like a karate front stance. It might look kind of like it, but it's definitely not going to be like a. I'm not saying that it's a karate front stance. It might just happen to look like it because I do it all the time. Does that make sense? But it doesn't have to be, right? The point is that I'm dropping my weight, I'm loading my legs, and I'm covering a little bit of distance. As long as you're checking all those boxes, it can be whatever stance you want. All right. How are you and your sister, Leah? Okay? Good? All right. Okay. Anyone else have any other questions? All right. Let me see you guys keep moving. Let me see you guys move. Let me see you guys move.
She's,
Yeah.
oh, she has a question.
She just asked her question. Let me see you guys move. I want to see you guys. I want to see how you guys are doing.
Jaden, are you asleep?
Jab, jab, boom, boom. There you go. And then slip, hook. So here, let me break down the hands. So I'm right-handed. So if my right leg is back, I'm gonna go left, left, slip to my left foot. Then I go left, cross. All right. So my left hand does the same thing 3 times. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So left, left, slip, left, cross. Okay? So again, left, left, slip, left, straight. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
There you go. I mean, that was pretty good. Nice movement.
So guys, it's not this. That's pointless, right? Move dynamically. Even if you move slower, that's okay. But I want to see you moving with some dynamics.
There's something happening with your front foot. I don't know if they can see.
I showed him I'm stepping.
Watch, yeah. So yeah, see that for a second. After the second jab, he's taking that front foot, he's bringing it forward, so that allows him to get deeper in his stance. Super important.
I told him that. You told him that?
Okay.
Where's Jake?
Were they doing it?
I can't see their feet.
Were you doing it?
So just keep in mind, you're changing levels when you're doing those 2 jabs. Change levels, so you're hitting head to the body.
All right. Good enough, guys? We're ready to change gears, all right? So let's do a game, all right? Sound like a plan, guys? Emmy's like, I just saw Emmy freak out. She's excited about a game. Can you do a poll? And we'll do a vote for which game you guys would like to play. There you go. Go ahead and take a vote, guys.
Wait, is this the right one?
This will work, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Looks like it's gonna be.
This looks like it's going to be Sensei Says is what it's looking to be like, although we still have a lot of votes that have not been...
If you have not voted, go ahead and put in your vote now. Forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I want a chiropractor. Soon.
We're waiting on 2 more.
That's probably good. Not going to make a difference. All right. Look at that. There you go, guys. Look, there are your results. So, therefore, Sensei Says... Chosuke. Ethan's like... You should have seen Ethan just now. Like... Sensei Says, do a bow, guys. All right. Sensei Says, let's see how many I can trick. I'll do my best, but, you know... I mean, it's been tough, to be honest. This game has been really tough lately. You guys have gotten better. You know, we do this all the time. You've been getting better and better. So, for example, like, how many of you have not been tricked recently? Like, raise your hand if you've not been tricked in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Well, there's your first one, because I didn't say Sensei Says. Raise your hand. So, boom, there you go. Sensei Says is getting real now. Sensei Says guard a position. I just got Sakura, and I got somebody else, too. I think it was Sahana. Sensei Says punch, like a jab. Sensei Says jab straight. Sensei Says 1, 2. Okay. Sensei Says I'm going to kind of mix this up with a speed game. So I'm going to be looking at my camera or at the screen over here. I want to see who's fastest. Sensei Says is a left-right combo. Sensei Says go. Ooh, I think Leah was very fast on that one. Sensei Says go. Could you tell? Oh, you have 2 people trying to get in, I guess. Sensei Says go. Sensei Says go. Oh, okay. Riker, that was really quick. Ready, and go! Cool. Yeah, I didn't say Sensei Says, so if you just did that last one, it's a burpee for you. I know, so mean. Sensei Says, just go ahead and add the front kick, okay? Sensei Says, go. Ooh, I have not stretched out. Sensei Says, try not to get old, kids. Sensei Says, go. Yeah, good luck with that. Sensei Says, go. Looking pretty good. Nicely done, Molly. And go. No, I didn't say Sensei Says that time. Sensei Says, let's try the super punch. So we bring that knee up. So Sensei Says, hey, you bring your knee up. You're going to hop in with that punch. Yeah, raise your hand if you remember that Superman punch. I know it's not really fair to call it Superman punch. Like superhero punch, I think, might be the most politically correct thing I can say. Okay. No one's learned that? Sensei Says, raise your hand if you've never... If Sensei Says, raise your hand if you have learned that technique. Boom! Good job. Back to guarded position. I didn't say Sensei Says. I gotta do cheap ones lately. I have to. Emmy, I totally got you. So Sensei Says guarded position. Sensei Says guarded position. Shabi, good job. Sensei Says go. Sensei Says try to cover distance. Remember that you're really trying to show him that knee, like. Hey, look at that right there. I'm about to kick you, right? Only instead, you throw that punch. Ready? Sensei Says go. Yeah. Sensei Says try not to come up and then punch down. I mean, it looks cool to jump up and then punch down, but someone is going to move way out of your way if you come jumping towards them. Does that make sense? Like, think about it. If I was standing right in front of you and I went, ah, you'd probably move, right? So instead, I don't jump straight up. I try to glide forward. So as I do this technique, I don't want to rise up and down so much. Sensei Says, give it a shot. Sensei Says, go. Look at Sensei, look concerned. You look concerned. Sensei Says, try it again. Sensei Says, go. I want to see who's not hopping. So remember, you're trying to cover distance. I'll show you guys a side view. So again, try not to do this. Okay, see how it's going up and down. Instead, try to do that where you're just sort of, did it look like I went up too, I don't think I went up too much, right? So try to just go more forward, ready? So I'm trying to cover distance. Okay, Sensei says go. I'm looking to see who's got it. I really am looking to see who's got it. Sensei says go. Yeah, that's it. Sydney, nicely done. I think, there you go, Raymond. All right, and go. Last one. Oh, man, Sensei, look at that. If you got tricked by that one, I didn't say Sensei says go. Okay, shake it out, guys, shake it out. Sensei says shake it out. Timothy, I might have got you on that last one. Sensei says shake it out that much. Okay, now let's do spinning heel kick, okay? Ready? And you should all be still shaking it out, right? Sensei says stop. You guys ready to try the spinning heel kick? This is a silly one. Don't worry, this is a hard one for you. Let's just give it a shot. Tell you what, before you do the spinning part, just try bringing your leg up in a crescent like that. Can you guys do that? Give it a shot. Oh yeah, Sensei says go. Samed just doesn't care. He just likes burpees, or he just doesn't care. Sensei says go. Oh, he ran off again. Poor guy ran off. Sensei says go.
Quit. He's like, I'm done.
So Sensei says I go from the inside to the outside. And then Sensei says if you can get this, then really just all you gotta do is just turn and do that. Try that once. Like, I mean, you can make it really simple. I just kind of go like step by step, right? I just step, I start to turn, I kick. I mean, it doesn't look real fancy yet, but that's just a way to do it. So if you can do this, then it's not too far from that. Okay? It really isn't. The main thing is just getting your knee to go here. Sensei says, do that. And then Sensei says, try to twist and kick. Sensei says, give it a shot. Yeah, I say it's pretty good. Sensei says, try it again. I'm going to watch. Yeah, okay, all right. There you go, Bryant. That was pretty good. Sensei says, Raymond, very good. Sensei says, keep trying it. That's it, Anita. That's actually on the right track. There's a couple ways to do it. You can go like this way too, right? Where I can like kick first and then spin, right? I can kick and then kick again. There's another way to go if you want to get super fancy. All right. Part of it is, guys, Sensei says part of this is just don't be afraid to fail a little bit. If you just look, don't be afraid to look a little ridiculous. That's okay. And then the second thing is try not to hunch forward when you kick. If you're kicking and you're hunching forward, it takes away the distance, the height. It's really hard to kick high if I'm leaning forward, right? So with good posture, just that by itself will get your leg up higher. All right, guys, we're out of time with that. Kyosuke, to the stance. No one's falling for that? No one's falling for that. Sensei says Kyosuke. All right, and do a bow. You didn't bow, did you, Jake? Jake. Oh, Jake. I didn't say Sensei says bow. Sensei says bow, but Jake walks off. Poor Jake. I like Jake, too. I have to pick on him every once in a while. I think hair looks good, Jake. All right. Sensei says we're done playing. Sensei says. All right, guys. Good job. We'll do another game a little bit later. I know Sensei Lucas did a bunch of shadow boxing for you. I tell you what, let's just spend a little bit of time now doing your kata. Don't forget, guys, this week is testing week. So if you would like to test, go for your new belt or your new stripes, then this week is your chance to send us a video and we'll give you feedback and on your way. So go ahead and start practicing your kata a little bit. We'll be watching over here. If you got questions, get our attention just through chat. It's probably the easiest way. Maybe you can wave at us. We might see you on the wall of people over here. Otherwise, just practice for a few minutes, okay? We'll probably play a game a little bit later too.
Show Sydney the stickers.
Was that?
Sydney?
Oh, Sydney, that's
These
right.
are the stickers, Sydney.
Sydney, well done, by
She
the way.
says kind of. She said not sure.
Not sure, yes.
Those are the stickers. So
I'll
you
get a
can
little closer.
one of each, or I guess one of both, or two of one.
So you can get two of these, or one of each. You guys get and that was also for Molly
I got Molly's.
and
I got Molly's order.
Molly's order.
And Cindy says one each. All right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well done, Sydney. That was impressive. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are doing kata. Go ahead and practice kata. Thank you. I have another thing for you to mail out before.
You take my.
Oh, nice.
Show my pigeon.
Both of your pigeons are better than my pigeons. I have the eyeballs off the head.
We kept bashing your dragon.
Better than a Cincy dragon. I did that in 20 seconds. I did it poorly as to make up points.
I know.
You guys are unfair. I was purposely
But
doing
can
a
you do
poor
better?
dragon. If you gave me more time, of course I could. Look at Ethan standing there judging us. I can see. Maybe he's frozen. Ethan's- Brian's got a question, and Cynthia's got a question. Okay, Cynthia, go ahead. You're first.
If I'm gonna go for my second stripe, how many cards do I do?
You're, I think there's 2 katas, right? So you're going for what belt? Was it second stripe? What belt are you? You'd say
Blue.
blue with 2, and you're gonna go for your second stripe. So yeah, still just do 2 katas.
You call it twice?
Yeah, one. So you're solid blue with 1 bar currently.
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, you don't need to know. Do you know Pinan Sandan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do Pinan Sandan and a kata of choice. Would probably be what I'd recommend. Yeah, you don't need to know Pinan Sandan yet, but if you do know it, might as well, because that's the belt for your kata, right? So yeah, do Pinan Sandan and then a kata of choice.
Okay.
Cool. Good question, and Bryant.
What comes after the second hammer fist and one shoe?
So the second hammer fist meaning here, boom. So after the second one, I went here, here, there's that second hammer fist. I do a lower block, punch, punch, kick, elbow. Lower block, punch, punch, kick with the right leg, and then elbow. Yeah, so it's gonna be your right leg that kicks and your right elbow that hits up. It looks like that's your left side there, Brian. So I might have got you mixed up at some point.
Right leg in front when you do the elbow?
Yes, sir. So I stepped forward initially with my left leg, did a lower block my left side, punch, punch, kick, and then I do the elbow, my right side forward, okay? That's it, Brian. And then elbow with your right elbow. And your left hand kind of smacks your right elbow. Actually, it's your elbow that's smacking your right hand, your left hand, I should say. But that's it. That looks better. Okay, Ron's got a question.
I know it's asking for a new belt, I'm not sure what part is it.
So Ronnie, I just double checked. You have a review sheet. Did you get it? When I should have sent it to your mom or dad or somebody. Whoever sent me your test, I sent them a review sheet back. So ask them, and then if you didn't get it, or if you lost it or something like that, just let me know and I'll send it back to you. Okay? I'll send it to you again.
But we don't know.
It should be. I just closed it. I think it's Pinan Godan and Pinan Yondan.
Catch that? Godon and Yondan?
Okay.
Yeah, you got those katas, no problem.
Yep.
I know we had somebody else with a question over down here. Who was it? It was
Ethan's back.
Ethan's back, right on. Ethan's
Anyone
back.
else have a question?
Is Eddie, you have a question, Eddie, or are you just playing with the camera? I'm not really sure. Eddie, you got no question? Okay. I saw someone else has their hand up a second ago. A lot of people have dipped. Don't see Aaron, don't see Nathan, don't see Jenna. Justin is a pro. Where'd he go?
Oh, Eddie is a question. Yes, Eddie.
Oh, you do have a question, Eddie.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Which colors am I supposed to practice?
Well, let's see. What's your? Okay, there you are. That's not your belt, though. You would have been promoted by now, right? So you're an orange belt with a black stripe in the middle, probably, right? Advanced orange belt. So you should be doing Pinan Nidan really well. You haven't got your blue belt yet, have you? So since Lucas is looking it up right now, but
So he should be going for a second bar.
on his orange.
He's an orange black with 1 bar.
Okay, so basically, you should be doing 2 katas to demonstrate for us, so we can give you information, feedback. I would recommend, you should do Pinan Nidan and then a kata of choice. Okay, Eddie?
Okay.
Peanut Nikata choice.
Got it.
Cool, cool. Did Anita have a question? Was it you, Anita, that had a question? No? Okay. Someone. Oh, Leah had her hand up a second ago. Yeah, Leah's got her hand up.
After my class, can I email the picture for my pictures for the coloring competition?
She had lost it.
She lost it.
Oh, okay. Well,
She wanted to come.
sure. Yes. That's a double thumbs up, Miss Leah. Okay. Any kata questions specifically?
Smed?
Samed?
Where's the medal?
Is there a second page?
Yeah.
Or is everybody?
I don't believe so.
So on the Peanut Godon, where are the keys again?
Or the key eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, so on P9 Godon, the key eyes are the first key eye. Wait, that's during kata. Oh, yeah. P9 Godon. So the first key eye, Samed, is here. Right, yeah, coming up and right there. Boom, there's your first key eye.
I.
And yeah, eye. That was a question mark. Key eyes don't have question marks at the end. And then you kick elbow. Okay, and you drop down, and then you uppercut. Okay, the landing of this jump. That should be your key eye. The landing of the jump. Right now.
I.
Hi. Samed, you hurt my feelings with that question
Maybe
mark.
saying hi.
Hi. There it is. I'm going to give you a single thumbs up on that because the other thumb is hurt because of my feelings were hurt from the first key eye. But that's it. That's it, Samed. Okay? You got it, sir. 2. I think we should end our game soon. Jaden, how you doing, man? Any questions? Doing all right? Cool. Okay, I guess we can do a game now, huh? Seems like it's about enough time. Sure. Gabriella working hard, Antonio working hard. And their new home, looks like. Okay, let's go ahead and do another poll. We'll do another vote. Okay, guys, you can vote for the next game. Please don't do Sensei Says again. We're not going to do that, so don't vote for that. Someone still voted for Sensei Says. How dare you? A night. I better get the speaker.